athleticism from the guard post position down to the post position, and we got to come ready to play.
All right, we got 5 minutes. You hear me, Box?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Our facility challenges that day, it was extremely hot in the gym. So like I sweated.
H&PE Arena as we continue to set the stage for today's broadcast between Grambling State and Texas Southern. They have the Chatterbox Hill alongside Robert Hatter and the Juice, Kevin Adams. Kevin, we witnessed that game on Monday night. When you talk about this Lady Tigers, how do you feel? Do they really? I think they really need to put that game in the rearview mirror. It's not like football where they can beat you twice, but is there such thing in basketball as that?
Well, yeah, you have to have a short memory in all sports, but more particularly in basketball. You've never seen a great shooter who says he can't make the next shot. You've never seen a great team who said they can't win the next ball game. So I think for the Lady Tigers, we're going to put that one behind us. Come out a little bit more focused tonight. Try to limit the turnovers, get some more rebounds, and be just a little more aggressive on defense. I think first time out, it's kind of like a baptism. And I think for all those freshmen that we have on our team, I think they're gaining momentum as we move forward.
Yeah, I mean, and Hatter, your thoughts about that as well?
Chatterbox, I'm going to tell you the truth. Y'all, I didn't hear you because my earphones were not on. I didn't even know what the question. What was the question?
Well, the question was, will the Lady Tigers be able to put the loss, their first loss in conference play, behind them so it won't affect them on tonight?
Of course. Of course. All you got to do is understand who the coach is. And she understands who her players are. I mean, it's basketball. I mean, it's like everybody says, it's a lot of season left to go. One loss do not lose a championship. So what the ladies do is say, what my thing is for them, they should be hungry for their first ever win this year. If I was them, I would go out on the floor today with a chip on my shoulder. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm leaving out here 0-12 or 0-13 or 0 whatever, 0-13. So that's what I'll be looking at, Chatterbox, right now.
Okay,
if I was the girl.
And before we get into Robert's rules, some of the things I want to see tonight, and we'll follow them, we'll try to, I like to see the Lady Tigers play with toughness. I like to see them box out. I like to see them try to grab those rebounds and those loose balls they didn't get on Monday night.
I mean, and that's part of basketball. Basketball is about, it's simple, man. You block out, you do the fundamentals. And a lot of these young ladies who were the ants in their ant bed, where they came from. They were the top dogs where they came from. Now they just got, I don't care whatever classification you are, when you come to college and you put on, it ain't but 353 of these teams on the whole planet. 3 Division I basketball teams. So when you set up and shoot up and put on a Texas Southern uniform, we expect for you to perform. No excuses, no excuses. Avery Johnson, one of my favorite guys, one of the things he used to always tell teams and my AAU teams when he comes speak to them, he said, no excuses. And guess what? We just got to be hungry for a win. And another thing, you got to learn how to win. This team hadn't learned how to win yet. You got to learn how to win.
Well, Juice, you know what I'm hungry for?
What are you hungry for?
Tiger fans, do you know what I'm hungry for? Bring me a plate, bring me a fork, bring me a knife. It is time for Robert's Rules.
This is Robert's Rules.
Ray, hello everybody today. He tricked me that
No,
time.
we have an intro.
Okay.
They wanted an intro for you. Give it to me.
Well, the Robert's Rules for tonight, TSU basketball, for order for them to win. Kevin, I'm going to go with the same formula because this team and Southern play similar. We got to take care of the basketball. Can't turn the ball over. We got to limit our turnovers. You know, I like to keep them 12 and under. And Kevin's going to write it down over here on me.
Write them down.
And we got to play with pace. The pace that we want to push the ball. We want to push the ball. Play with pace. We got to communicate. A quiet team is a losing team. A loud team is a winning team. We got to communicate and rebound. And I'm going to take one from you. Take one from you, Chatterbox. We got to be physical. When I mean physical, you got to hit them and let them feel it. Those are the Robert rules for today.
All right, well, I'm really feeling those rules now. I'm feeling those rules, and I feel like if they follow Robert's rules,
and stay on the maroon and gray road, we're gonna get to Oz or Wonderland. We're going to see the wizard of winning.
Absolutely. Once again, live from the spacious H&PE Arena, we'll have the starting lineup right now. Starting for the Lady G-Men of Grambling State, Felicia Allen, a 5'7" senior out of Newport News, Virginia. Also, Leah Morrow, a 5'9" grad out of Columbus, Ohio. Kobe Maples, a 5'8" sophomore out of Earl, Arkansas. Miracle Saxon, a 5'10" grad out of Bellflower, California. And Amanda Blake, a 6'2" junior out of Somerville, South Carolina. Head coach Freddie Murray, a Jackson State graduate, the SWAC man. And David Pierre and Monisha Neal, the assistant coaches. Getting the start today for Texas Southern. Tania Lawson, who had a huge injury, who suffered an injury towards the end of the game. I asked Coach Skeet about her and how she was doing, and she said she was going to get Skeet together to see how it, so she's going to feel her out, be like close to be like a game time decision for Skeet. So with that being said, we're going to watch and see how Lawson reacts to that foot injury she had. Jada Belton, a 6'4" freshman out of Baltimore, Maryland. Cameron Bates, a 5'3" freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. Alicia Knight, a 5'11" sophomore out of Cedar Park, Texas. And Michael Gray, a 5'8" freshman out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Lady Tigers wearing their maroon uniforms. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have the tip live from the H&PE Arena. This is Lady Tiger Basketball, a production of KTSU Sports.
And the winner is the KTSU 50th anniversary.
Two, one.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Welcome back to the spacious H&PE Arena. Grambling State wearing their road uniforms, black uniforms with the gold trim and gold letters. Once again, the start today, Allen, Morrow, Maples, Saxon, and Blake for Grambling State. Texas Southern wearing their home whites with the maroon trim and the maroon numbers. Second SWAC game for these Lady Tigers. And Lawson jumping around on that ankle. Texas Southern left to right on your radio dial. Belton in the middle of jumping. Texas Southern with the basketball. Lawson going to the 10 upstairs. And just like that, Texas Southern's on the board. Great job by Lawson. Texas Southern get the tip, stay focused. Great job, Adams. And they got it down there very quickly.
Great recognition off the tip. Easy transition basket to start the game.
Three-point attempt by Grambling State offline into the hands of Gray. Gray with the basketball to Bates. Bates with the basketball across the timeline. Bates dribbling that basketball, picks it up, back to Gray, top left side of the floor. Gray barreling inside, shot is up, and a foul is called. And Gray will possibly go to the line and shoot free throws. Texas Southern 2, Grambling State 0. 9 minutes and change remaining.
I love the aggressiveness right off the bat, going to the hole. I love that aggressiveness. Let me tell you something. Just take care of the basketball and keep doing that. Be physical. We'll be okay.
First free throw by Gray is good. She's getting off to a great start. Second free throw offline. Lawson with a rebound. Back to Bates. Bates with it now. Dribbling that basketball. Top of the key. Right side of the floor. Bates still dribbling. Picks up the dribble. Bates to Knight. Knight in the corner. Lawson lets it fly. Yahtzee! Big three-pointer for Lawson. 5 points for that Lady Tiger. Texas Southern 6. Grambling State 0.
It's a great three-point shot there.
Lady Tigers cooking with gas. Shot is up. Great defensive effort by Belton. And a block by Belton. A Spalding sandwich. Here comes the maroon and gray on the run. Lawson again for 3. Offline. Woo! Gets the basketball. Blake with the rebound. Here comes Texas Southern. Here comes Grambling State. 6-0 is your score. They started off like this last game, but can they sustain? Maples with it, going inside, shot contested, and a foul is called.
Yeah, we got to be, Kevin, we got to be able to play in front of the person without fouling. Playing in front of, great defenders always stay in front of the player without fouling. We just got to do that right now.
And then, of course, we need some court awareness on that drive. The basketball has been driven down the lane, and then we have our backs going away from the ball, which is a no-no.
What you mean? They weren't seeing man in ball?
No, they were
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Yep.
So
First free throw by Maples is a good one. Maples takes the floor today. 63% from the charity stripe. She gets Grambling State on the board. Second free throw is offline. Texas Southern 6, Grambling State 1. Bates going inside. Shot is up for the free throw. For the layup is good.
it's a layup drill.
8-1 is your score. Texas Southern with a 7-point cushion. Freddie Morrow, arms folded for Grambling State, left side of the floor. Back to Morrow. Morrow in trouble. Basketball almost stolen. Maples going inside. Shot is up. Count the 2 for Maples. 3 points for Maples. Texas Southern 8, Grambling State 3. Hatter.
Maples is their leading scorer. So we got to do something about that.
Right side of the floor. Bounce pass. Gray. Gray pump fake. Step back. Shot is up. Count the 2. Live radio here. Texas Southern 10, Grambling State 3. 7 minutes and change remaining. In the first quarter.
Foul number 23, Miracle Saxon has her first personal. Team second.
Give that foul to Reynolds. Give that foul to Saxon as the first personal foul. First team foul. Texas Southern 10, Grambling State 3. 7 minutes and change remaining in the first quarter. Bates with the basketball. Bates dribbling with the right hand. Bates back to Gray. Gray has yet to dribble. Back to Avent, who's checked into the game. Avent back to Gray. Gray, open shot. Can it?
Good play.
I'm saying our spacing is a lot better today. Everything, I'm watching the pace. You remember that's what one of Robert's rules. The pace is going in the way that Texas Southern wants to be.
Texas Southern 12, Grambling State 3. 6 minutes and change remaining. 3-point attempt by Maples. Offline, Avent with the rebound. And a foul is called. Great job by Avent to grab that rebound. Great job by Avent to grab that rebound. Texas Southern will have it. And they're trying to get a clarification on who that foul was on. The referee's got to speak up just a little bit louder to that table. It's noisy in here. Got a few seats remaining. Adams.
Great start by the Lady Tigers. We're starting 4 freshmen and 1 sophomore, and 12-3 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. That's how you come out the gates.
Give that foul to Morrow. Bates with the basketball. Back to Avent, and another foul. It's called against Ariana Avent. Dropped that shoulder a little bit. That might have been something the ref didn't care to see.
No, what it was a bad play by Cameron Bates. She got to wait on the pick to be set and then go around the pick. She moved too quick.
12-3 is your score. Texas Southern with the lead. 6 minutes and change remaining. Right side of the floor, back to Allen. Allen dribbling that basketball. Shot is up, offline. And Bates can't get a handle on it. Texas Southern will have it after it was tipped by Maples. Texas Southern 12, Grambling State 3. 6 minutes and change remaining in the first quarter. Bates with the basketball across the timeline, dribbling with the right hand. Bates back to Gray. Gray loses it, and it's going the other direction.
Good loss of focus right there.
Texas Southern 12, Grambling State 3. First quarter, SWAC basketball action here. Game 1. Maples with the basketball. Maples still dribbling, guarded by Knight. Shot is up by Maples, that's 2.
Maples is a little bit too more comfortable for me.
5 points for Maples. Bates with the basketball. 5 minutes and change remaining. Inside to Avent. Avent aggressive off the window, and a foul is called.
Foul number 11, Colby Maples. That is her first personal
I think the last two trips down on the defensive end for the Lady Tigers, we hadn't really had that same aggression that we had when we started the game out, and they were able to score some easy buckets. It's good to see that we can get some free throws out of this opportunity, though.
Yeah, and from the leading scorer on the team. You follow me?
Right.
So I know she's on the scouting report, so I'll pay a little more attention to her.
Avent, first time at the charity stripe and SWAC play. That's a good one. Avent knocks down the first one. That's her first points of the game. Texas Southern 13, Grambling State 5. Offline, can't get 2 in a row. Going the other way. Texas Southern 13, Grambling State 5. Right to left on your radio dial or your listening device. Goes Grambling State. Blake with the basketball. Blake inside, no one home, and it's going the other direction. Texas Southern 13, Grambling State 5 in SWAC basketball action. 5 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. First quarter. Live from the spacious H&PE Arena. Bates with the basketball. Lady Tigers getting off to a Tigerific start here. Left to right on your radio dial or your monitor. Avent with the basketball. Driving in strong, Euro move. And a traveling violation is called. And another turnover for Texas Southern. Thought she had a little contact there, but it didn't call it.
Yeah, good no call. She did extend her elbow out, too.
Texas Southern 13, Grambling State 5. Maples with the basketball. Maple with Maples. Now Blake will have it. 3-point attempt offline. Here with the basketball in motion. Shot is up by Maples for 2. 7 points for Kobe Maples. She averages 13 a game. Texas Southern 13, Grambling State 7. Belton sets the pit. Back to Knight. Knight, and she draws the foul. Media timeout on the floor. Guys, your thoughts about the play of the Lady Tigers so far?
I'm impressed on the offensive end, but I'm not that impressed on the defensive end. I know they don't have but 7 points, but I wouldn't let one player just score 7 points. And that's the leading scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I would make some adjustments. Even me, I'll just go say, hey, coach, let me guard her. You know what I'm saying? Coach, let me guard her. I mean, she hurting us right now. And I mean, she's just comfortable. She's unbothered. She's just doing whatever she want to do. We got to just do something to stop that. What you think about it, Kevin?
Well, same deal. She averaged 13 points. She's got 7 already in the first quarter. We've got to do a better job containing her. But then we got to keep our offense rolling, too. We got out to a great start. We were up 12 to 4. And so now we just got to keep doing what we were doing to be successful. Come down, get the great shot. If the transition is there, make sure we look for the open man. And I think we'll be fine. It was just the beginning of the game. So they got some time to kind of gel better.
TSU on the planet. I'd say big facts, but you could argue me down if you disagree. All in all, I'll say it like this. Miss a day.
10 seconds. You ready?
You can hear my voice.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to need you to down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Welcome back. Texas Southern moves the scoreboard needle again as we lead 14-7 after that shot by Alicia Knight. Texas Southern 14, Grambling State 7. Gardner with the basketball, dribbling inside. Gardner, and a block by Zan Reynolds.
That was awesome block.
A Spalding sandwich, no salt, no pepper. 14-7, 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Saxon with the basketball, dribbling with the right hand. Saxon guarded by Gray. Saxon off balance, air ball, and a shot clock violation.
It's great defense by the Lady Tigers. They didn't have a foul. They played good defense, shot clock violation, great defense by the Lady Tigers.
Bates with the basketball across the timeline, inside the Knight. Knight knifing inside, and a block by Blake, going the other way. Grambling State trailing Texas Southern 14-7. Maples with the basketball, dribbling with the left hand. Bates goes through the pick. Bates still dribbling. Maples for three. Wow.
She's having a career night so far.
Absolutely. She's on her way.
This Lady Tiger lead is down to 4. Texas Southern 14, Grambling State 10. Bates with the basketball, dribbling with the left hand. Avent for three. And it doesn't go, and Avent will have a chance to go to the charity stripe and get that three-pointer back.
And gentlemen, I'd like to know who's going to take the challenge and guard Miss Kobe Maples. Hey, Kobe, you see her name is Kobe. Kobe Maples ain't playing no, he playing no game.
She is playing. She came to play tonight, that's for sure.
Texas Southern 14, Grambling State 10. First free throw by Avent is good. Larry the Chatterbox Hill, the radio voice. Robert Hatter, Kevin the Juice Adams, and Radio Rich back at the Tiger Studios. Second free throw by Avent, offline, right off the back iron. So Texas Southern has a 5-point lead, 15-10, with one free throw left.
And to piggyback on what you were saying, who's going to take that challenge? You know, the Lady Tigers being so young, you know, all teams is all about their identity. Okay. And so we're trying to figure out what is our identity. Who's the defensive stopper? Who's the scorer on the team? You know, a lot of kids might think they are this or they are that, but until they can prove it out here, we never know. And so I think that's what the Lady Tigers are trying to figure out now.
16-10. Texas Southern with the lead. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Whoa! She did everything but pack a suitcase and a lunch.
Kevin, when I was in high school, if somebody was throwing too much, when I walk in the gym, they said, watch him.
Right.
Wherever he go, watch him.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Some of this stuff translates from high school.
It does.
But you're right. But I mean, we just got to play basketball.
But
That's
you
all.
said a key word there. When you were in high school, when we were in high school. Okay, it's a different day now.
Lawson with the basketball, back to Davis. Gray, Reynolds for the finish, offline. Grambling State with the save. Texas Southern with a missed opportunity down there. 16-10 is your score. Texas Southern on top. Three-point attempt by Gardner. Offline, Lawson with the rebound.
I'm excited to just see the development of Zion Reynolds.
Davis across the timeline. Avent for three. Offline, it's an air ball. Going the other direction. Ball knocked away, almost stolen by Avent. Back to Maples. Maples. And the rebound by Lawson.
She can't score with a hand in her face.
Exactly. And then the previous possession, we came down in the zone trying to slow her down also.
16-10. And a 10-second violation is called against Davis. Texas Southern 16, Grambling State 10. With 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter here. Inbounding the basketball, Jasmine Jackson for Grambling State. Right side of the floor, back to Jackson. Jackson left side of the floor. To Gardner. Gardner picks up the dribble, ball knocked away.
That was the deflection by Avant. I love those deflections.
I do too. And I love the zone defense.
Texas Southern 16, Grambling State 10, left side of the floor. Jackson with the basketball. Right side of the floor, back to McLaurin. McLaurin, back to Blake. Shot is up and a foul is called. And give that foul to Zion Reynolds. That'll be her first personal foul, third team foul.
Kevin, there's one thing I don't like about the zone. Just one thing. The rebounding.
The rebound, yep.
Sometimes
it's hard for you to find your man to make sure you block out. But then they switched out. I think they're switching each time down. That time they showed zone. They actually played man on that possession.
Yeah. But guess what? Great zones have man concepts.
They do.
And great man have
that's
zone
your area.
concept.
This is your area right here.
Absolutely.
And whoever's over in this area, you guard them and rebound and block them out.
First free throw made. Second free throw offline by McLaurin. Texas Southern still with a 5-point lead. Gray with the basketball. Gray for the three. Offline, going the other direction. She hits the floor but didn't get the foul. 5-point lead. Shot is up by Allen, making a 2-point lead, making a 3-point lead. Very easy. Davis, there's a pressure. Avant for the three ball. Yahtzee! Threes, please. 19 to 13, 6-point lead.
It was effortless.
It was.
Under a minute remaining in the first quarter. McLaurin going to the 10, Euro move, offline. Belton can't grab it. Lawson grabs it. Texas Southern with a 6-point lead. Davis dribbling that basketball with the left hand. Davis to Lawson. Lawson back to Gray. Gray dribbling that basketball. And they wanted a foul, but they didn't get it. Instead, they've got Avant with the basketball. Avant tried to pass it. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Belton upstairs. And Lawson and the basket goes.
Heck of a sequence right there. Wow.
And Freddie Murray is very upset. He called the timeout with 12.1 seconds remaining.
He better be upset with his team.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Because what they did, they stopped playing.
Yes.
The ball went up, they heard the horns off, and it did hit the rim, they stopped playing. So he's trying to encourage them to keep playing until the whistle blows.
And guess what? Our young players, you've been calling young, kept playing.
They're playing.
Kept playing. You know what? I'm interested to see the development over the next couple of years of these young girls. It seemed like a few of them just hadn't played a lot of basketball. I'm just watching just big court awareness, just understanding. Like one just didn't follow the ball. She thought the ball was over here, the ball was over here. When they learn how to play basketball, it's going to be trouble over here on Ennis. What's that across the street? Ennis and down.
And the more they play, the more opportunities they have, the better they're going to get. And you can see it. They look even better in game 2.
Absolutely.
Texas Southern 21, Grambling State 13. McLaurin with the basketball. McLaurin on the drive inside and one. Oh, boy.
I'm going to let you have that one, Chowder.
Give that foul to Knight. First personal foul, 4th team foul. I think the Lady Tigers playing great defense, only 4 team fouls in this quarter.
It's safe to say I did not agree with that call.
Highly skilled, trained officials here.
No, it's okay.
Wax best. She gets the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And with that being said, Texas Southern ends the first quarter with a 5-point lead as they lead 21-16. We'll take a brief timeout, and we'll come back with more live from the spacious H&PE Arena. This is a production of KTSU Sports.
Always been.
Let's go.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Welcome back to the H&PE Arena, Texas Southern. Oh, my. You saw that happening in slow motion. Texas Southern leading 21-16. And Adriana Avent just picked up her first foul of the game, or second foul of the game.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
As chairs made a move, it's like it was in slow motion, took forever to develop. And Avent was there to get the foul. Chairs misses the first one. Texas Southern 21, Grambling State 16. Nine minutes and 44 seconds remaining. Second free throw is a miss. Chairs 50% taking the floor today. Belton can't grab it. Going the other way. Maples. And an offensive foul is called on Felicia Allen.
Felicia was playing like she was a pulling guard.
Watch yourself. Back to Belton. Bates dribbling that basketball. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Ooh,
Bates inside for two.
I like.
Yeah, that's Bates' move. She goes well to the left and puts it up off the glass real high.
You sound like that group guy. I like. It was old school, man. 23-16. Three-point attempt by Allen. Offline. Back to Maples for three. That's offline. 2 rebounds in a row for Grambling State. 2 offensive rebounds in a row for Grambling State. 23-16. Back to Allen. Maples. Shot is up. That's a brick. That's going towards the new football stadium. 23-16. 8 minutes and change remaining. Bates with the basketball again. Left side of the floor. Bates back to Gray. Gray, pull-up jumper. Can it?
Got a nice touch.
That's her sweet spot.
Nice rhythm.
If I was her, I'll try to get to that spot every single time. Forget every other spot. They got to stop me.
She's a one-bounce pull-up
Yes.
shooter.
25-16, 8 minutes and change remaining in the second quarter. These young fighting Lady Tigers all over the Lady G-men. Shot is up, offline, Belton with a block and a foul is called.
Belvin going to be a player.
Yep.
She's going to be a player.
Yep. And she's going to learn how to put her backside all the way out and push the defender all the way out, so when the ball comes off the rim, she's going to be in perfect position.
Yes. Baltimore, Maryland.
Yep.
New Hope Academy. If you're watching up there, you're listening up there, what's up, New Hope Academy?
25-16, 7 minutes and change remaining. Avent takes a seat along with Belton. Reynolds back on the floor. Along with Knight. Here comes the pressure.
Freshman.
Back to Reynolds. Lawson. Gray upstairs for two.
Nice.
That was nice. Woo! He said freshman. Okay, that's good.
27-18, 7 minutes and change remaining. Chairs with the basketball. Chairs. Back to Allen. Allen. Back to Chairs. Top left side of the floor. Chairs dribbling that basketball. Rather high, but she's dribbling. Allen driving inside. Shot is up. Misses it. Rebound by Knight. Here comes Texas Southern on the push. Bates has room. Lawson going inside. Misses it. Going the other way.
She gave it a little stop and go.
The hesitation.
27-18. Texas Southern on top. Inside to Blake. Doesn't go. Another miss. Texas Southern 27, Grambling State 18, second quarter action. Bates dribbling that basketball. Gray, she'll pull it. Yahtzee! That's a two, excuse me, I got excited. Michael Gray going to work. 29-18. Texas Southern on top. 6 minutes and change remaining. I don't know what these Lady Tigers had for breakfast, but give me 2 plates of it. 29-18.
Good D.
Use that hook, too.
She did the Smitty.
She was perfect. And then the
She gave her the Smitty. She gave her the Smitty.
29-29 point lead. Gray with the basketball. Back to Bates across the timeline. Into Lawson. Reynolds sees something. Reynolds goes to the 10 for 2.
Zion. Looked like Brad Doherty on that one.
Yes, he did.
31-20. 5 minutes and 47 seconds and counting down. 3-point attempt by Chairs. It's good.
Chairs. Casey Chairs from New Orleans Country Day High School.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Timeout, Texas Southern.
Unfortunately, the video is not in the archive. Ball is knocked away and a foul is called.
I was a 90 50-40 guy.
He doing the math over there.
Yeah, you heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Texas Southern 31, Grambling State 23.
The contact problem there.
Yeah. And it's going to, the way it's panning out, Grambling State will have the basketball. That's the second foul on Alicia Knight.
Coach trusts her enough to keep her in this last 5 minutes.
31-23, 5 minutes and change remaining. Right side of the floor. Inside. Shot is up by Maples for two. Right side of the floor. Knight with the basketball. Knight with it. Still dribbling. Avent falls to the floor, going the other direction. Shot is up, offline. Allen with it, and a foul is called.
I don't understand those two calls.
Yeah.
Look at Coach. Coach didn't even look at the ref. I don't mind it. It's just be consistent.
Yes.
And then you can call whatever you want, but don't call that tic-tac foul here.
Right. And then
she got maimed down here.
Right. That's always a difficult position to be in as a player because you try to adjust to each game, to each referee crew. Even when I played, you could tell which ones that they're going to call if you just blow on somebody, they're going to call a foul, or they're going to let you play your ball.
Allen knocks down the first free throw. Go ahead.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the refs that used to be around when you ran? Are they still here? Are they gone?
Mm-hmm. Those guys are retired.
No.
Well, if you still around?
A lot of them guys, they've retired. I think the guy that ref Juice's games was like 90.
Juice ain't that. Juice about 25. What are you talking about?
That's too
The
funny.
professor.
Oh, boy.
You know, several of those guys, though, that were refereeing when we were playing, they did men and women SWAC games.
Oh.
They're gone on SEC and Pac-10, Pac-12, all those other schools.
Okay.
31-27, 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the game, in the second quarter. Bates with the basketball, dribbling with the right hand. Bates back to Gray. Lady Tigers have kind of been stuck on 31 lately. Knight with it, back to Gray, got a little body contact there. He didn't call it. Thomas, shot is up, and a traveling violation is called.
Come on, Nella.
That's Anella Thomas. And Compton into the basketball game. Gave a great defensive effort.
Yes.
Last game. Helped us.
She still ain't got her goggles yet, though.
No. 31-27. Texas Southern with the lead. Second quarter action. Three-point attempt by Grambling State. Long rebound into the hands of Compton. Compton couldn't get a handle on it.
I love Compton.
4 minutes and change remaining. Maples with the basketball. Back to Allen. Long pass to Maples.
Zone.
For three. Got it.
Zone. She's late. Traveled on one end of the floor and then was late on the defensive side on the other side.
Back to Thomas. And another traveling violation. 31-30. And Maples will come out and get some instruction.
Coach ain't playing that, man. I'm just telling you. Turn the ball over twice, you got to come out the game.
Yeah.
And Compton's going to come out, and Bates is going to come out. 31-30, 1 point lead. Allen with the basketball, dribbling with the right hand. Allen Back to McLaurin. Back to Allen. Still dribbling that basketball. Going inside. Shot is up. Offline. Lawson with it across the timeline. 31-30. Back to Avent. Avent with the left hand. Lawson for the 3-ball.
Good pass. Good pass. Good pass.
Can one of y'all explain to me? I'm hearing the sneakers. I'm hearing the ball bounce. Where are the microphones inside the floor? Would y'all explain that to me?
We got some good
34-30, 4-point lead. 3 minutes remaining.
Good audio.
Maples for 3. Offline. Shot is up by Gardner. It doesn't go. Belton with a rebound.
Belton be trying to get rid of that ball.
Quick.
34-30. Knight with it. Back to Lawson. Inside to Belton. No, going the other way.
Personnel.
Maples with the rebound. Maples with the finger roll with the left hand. Lead's been cut to 2, 34-32.
Maples plays like she's been playing with a boy for a long time. The way she plays.
Her brothers.
Yeah.
Good moves.
Lawson. Jump shot by Belton offline. Belton had room to try to get in a little closer. Avent, great defensive move. Lawson.
Good change of pace.
Great for the finish, and a foul is called.
1st and 10.
Great defensive play by Avent. She's kind of favoring that hand.
Foul number 32, Gianna Gardner. That's her first personal foul.
34-32. Avent favoring that right hand. Great job by Adrian Avent. 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. No free throw.
Yeah, we had the numbers on it. Really just a stop and pop is what we should have done on that possession.
Lawson with it. Shot is up by Knight. She's fouled.
She stopped and popped.
And now she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, but I said what you meant, just change paces.
Exactly.
And that's the only thing about it. You can have speed, but you got to learn how to change speeds and change directions and change spaces. That make you a great basketball. Because some of the guys I used to play against, they wasn't that fast. They wasn't faster than me, but they used to have this herky-jerky, hard to guard.
Exactly. And court awareness.
Yes.
It's 3-on-1. They just stop and take the free throw.
Yeah.
Nice little 10-footer.
First free throw by Knight is good. That's her first points of the night. Second free throw by Knight is a good one.
Eric Snow made a great living out of going full speed and pulling up at the free throw line and shooting the jump. Not the 3, at the free throw line.
Nice twine tickler. 36-34, 4-point lead here. 2 minutes remaining.
Can we get a stop right here?
Jasmine Jackson with it. And we did.
Absolutely. I like this young group, Kev.
Go ahead.
I do too. I love them actually. All these freshmen. I mean, just give us some time. They're building something really special.
Lawson with the basketball. Back to Gray. Gray dribbling that basketball. Avent. Oh, she was going to shoot it, but she changed her mind. Now she'll let it go. Offline. Avent playing defense. Back to Chairs. 36-32. 4-point lead. Back to Gardner. To Blake. Shot is up. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Chairs with a 2. Unbelievable. Swag basketball at its best.
She laughing at herself.
It did hit the top of the backboard.
She laughing herself.
36-34, 2-point lead. Back to Gray. Stumbles a bit. Regains her composure.
I like Gray.
Big set. Gray lets it fly. Offline, going the other way. Here comes Grambling State.
Hey,
ball is knocked away.
Are you watching McLaurin? McLaurin, number 21.
Yes.
On Grambling's team. Watch how she's guarding our best player.
Our best player.
She's right up in her.
Belton with the basketball. 36-24. 36-34. 42.5 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And Juice, that's what we was missing from the other day. That aggressiveness that Adrian and Avan is doing right now, trying to get to the hole. All they gonna do if you can't play defense, you're gonna have to grab me or hold me. I'm gonna get right past you, foul me.
And then make from free throws.
Yes, we got to make them.
I like the tempo though.
Yes, the pace.
The pace is good. Yeah, I'm giving you a shout out. I'm giving you a shout out.
At least you do. I don't know about somebody else. I ain't gonna call their name.
42.5 seconds remaining. Texas Southern 36, Grambling State 34. Avent has an opportunity to give us some more cushion. She does. 7 points for Avent unofficially. Don't forget stats, scores, and a whole lot more coming up at the half. Avent. Twine tickler. 38-34. It's been all Texas Southern in the second quarter.
I'm interested to see the significance of these three substitutions. Coach just did.
Foul trouble? No.
Didn't want him to get a silly foul.
Okay.
Right before the half. Dean Smith used to do it all the time. Chairs with the basketball.
She's out.
Right side of the floor. Back to Maples. To Chairs. Inside to Jackson. Shot is up for two. Thomas. Moyopo to Avent. Avent for three. Offline. Texas Southern with a 2-point lead. Maples lets it fly.
Right.
Into the hands of Thomas. And the Lady Tigers survive the second quarter. And they go into the locker room with a 2-point lead. Texas Southern 38, Grambling 36. We'll take a break.
I'll take that.
And we will take a break. And the best officiating crew in the SWAC will get a break as well. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball exclusively as a part of KTSU Sports.
Charles F. Gibson Sr. and Joyce Flournoy Gibson met and fell in love on the campus of Texas Southern University. Charlie pursued a degree in pharmacy and Joyce majored in business. While a student, Charlie pledged the Beta Epsilon chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi in 1971, and Joyce joined the Sisterhood of Delta Gamma chapter of Delta Sigma Theta in 73. In the spring of 1975, Charlie received his Bachelor of Science degree in pharmacy, where he graduated cum laude in the top 5% of his class. And Joyce graduated with her Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration. Shortly after graduation, in August of 1975, Charlie and Joyce jumped the broom and began building their family. Upon becoming a licensed pharmacist in Illinois and Texas, Charlie opened his own pharmacy, GIPS Drugs, in 1979 in Marshall. Joyce earned her teaching certification and began teaching in Marshall. Eventually moving to Dallas, Charlie continued his work as a pharmacist for the next 33 years, and Joyce worked for 25 years as a dedicated educator in Dallas.
Got a minute and 45 seconds left, Box.
In 71 and continues to this day.
One more.
3 children, Charlie Fred Gibson,
all right,
Dr. Chance Flournoy Gibson Sr., and Dr. Charmaine Jocelyn Gibson all attended Texas Southern University. Charlie Jr. played on the Texas Southern football team while Chance and Charmaine pursued degrees in pharmacy and graduated cum laude. Following their parents' footsteps, Charlie and Chance pledged Beta Epsilon chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi in 97 and 99, and Charmaine pledged the Delta Gamma chapter of Delta Sigma Theta in 2022. 2 of their 6 grandchildren have attended Texas Southern, with 1 currently there in their sophomore year. Their hope is that their 2 great-grandchildren will grace the Tiger Walk as students in the future. Encouraging students to attend Texas Southern went far beyond their family. Since 1975, Charlie and Joyce have personally recruited an average of 4 students a year to attend Texas Southern University. As previous recipients of the TSU Pharmacy Health Sciences Alumni Association Family Legacy Award, the Gibson family is a personification of our school motto, excellence in achievement. Dr. Charlie F. Gibson Sr. and Joyce Flonery Gibson and family, you are Tigers on the move.
Texas Southern University Tigers are moving in excellence. TSU 95 on the Choice 90.9 KTSU, your community station. You now have options.
24/7.
Come on. 2 stations in 1 house on the campus of Texas Southern University.
It's everything to us.
The Vibe, Houston's culture, and the Choice 90.9 KTSU, your community station.
What's up, KTSU 90?
Hey, 1 minute, Box.
My name's Amir Diamond from the Afternoon Hustle, and I want you to come hang out with me weekdays from 2 to 7 p.m. on the all-new Vibe Houston mobile app. It's a new platform that KTSU created where we play hip-hop and R&B, and we support local artists from the city as well who are just as great as a lot of today's big names. Now, on my show, I give you really good news every day because these world headlines can be depressing. And I also have a segment called Big Facts or Big Cap where I give you a statement like this and you let me know whether or not you agree with it. TSU is the best HBCU on the planet. I'd say Big Facts, but you can argue me down if you disagree. All in all, I'll say it like this. Miss a day, miss a lot. So if you can...
10 seconds. You ready, Box?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
And welcome back to the spacious H&PE Arena. Texas Southern leads Grambling State by the score of 38-36. And Robert Hatter, your thoughts about the play of the Lady Tigers in the first half?
I love the pace of play the Lady Tigers had. And, I mean, you know, I just predicted that in the beginning of the game. If they take care of the ball and they limit their turnovers and communicate, they are going to be okay. These young, I just like the advantages that having a coach like Coach Skeet is. She just unbelievable, and she got patience with these young players. And I'm just watching them coaching them. Now, let me tell you something. If you let you make 1 mistake, but if you make 2, she gonna set you down. Yeah, and so you can make 1, but you come back and make another one. It's time for you to sit down with the coach. So, but I am so excited about the future of these young girls. Listen to me. I'm excited about 2 more months. 2 more months under the leadership of Coach Skeet, and just see this going to be a better team in 2 months.
Yeah, it's going to be a great basketball team to watch, and they already, this is game 2, and they're really, really fun to watch, not because they're winning, but they're getting better and better each and every game.
Yeah, think about what you said. This team ain't won a game.
Right.
And they're exciting to watch.
Right.
You follow me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's bring in the Juice. Juice, we were just talking about this Texas Southern team playing with a lot of vigor and a lot of style. They get a lot of style points. You know, you being a former basketball player, Hatter being a former basketball player, I mean, they get style points. They've been really styling and kind of like profiling like Ric Flair early on in this game. Now, they let Grambling catch up to them. They had a large lead. Some substitutions were made. but Grambling made some shots, but the Lady Tigers managed to sustain.
You know, we came out, we jumped on Grambling early on, and we had great ball movement, playing great defense. We were making most of our shots. And then we kind of went into a little lull where we didn't make a lot of shots. And then Grambling came on with their leading scorer, and she kind of led the way for them. And then we came back again. So it's been like ebbs and flows the entire game. Game of basketball is always a game of runs, but to your point, I do like the energy. I do like the pace that we're playing with. And it's so exciting to see. I don't remember us ever having these many freshmen as long as I've been affiliated with Texas Southern. Wow. That's been since 1990.
Wow.
I've never seen this many freshmen.
Oh, now I'm so glad you guys are close now. Someone went to lunch and hadn't told the box anything. Kept me out the loop. I guess it's for in between the line guys only. Texas Southern 38, Grambling State 36. Shot is up by Gray for 2. Waiting on the live stats, don't have them. My goodness. Texas Southern 40, Grambling State 36. We'll go with what we got. Ray with the basketball. Back to Saxon. 40-36.
But see, that's the point we're making on the defensive end. When you got these freshmen out here, the young ladies at the top of the key and start drilling down. We had our backs turned. We never even turned around until she was almost halfway to the lane before we even turned around and recognized the ball was coming our way.
So no help.
No help. No. But you always got to see ball in man.
Got to.
Always.
But those are the habits
that
the coach was talking about. You got to ingrained in them. Because, I talked about high school. Some high school teachers, they don't have to, they don't teach that.
Don't get me talking about high school.
Okay.
Because high school they don't teach you to play defense in high school.
Oh,
it's pressing.
Texas Southern 40, Grambling State 39. 9 minutes and change remaining. Belton with the basketball. Back to Knight. Knight pump fake. Goes inside. No foul call. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Bates with the basketball. Pick set by Belton. They'll try it again inside.
Good play. Is that crux?
That's that promise.
42-39, 8 minutes remaining. Third quarter. Left to right on your radio dial goes Grambling State. Back to Allen. Allen with the basketball. Allen bounce pass. Blocked by Belton. Spalding sandwich. Lawson for the finish. Count it. That's 2. 44-39. 5-point lead for Texas Southern. 8 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter.
Good defense manufactures easy offense sometimes.
8 minutes and 19 seconds. Third quarter inside to Blake. Blake turns around, doesn't go. Going the other way.
Great defense.
Lawson with the basketball. Lawson back to Bates. Bates with it across that timeline. Bates still dribbling. Top right side of the floor. Cross-court pass to Lawson. Lawson pulls it back down. Back to Bates. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bates dribbling that basketball. Back to Knight. Gray. Lawson upstairs. And a foul is called.
I saw that. They had a lot of dummy action.
They did.
In other words, fakes action on the other side of the floor. So they can get the ball to the opposite side of the floor. I love that. Oh, my goodness, I love that.
Texas Southern 44, Grambling State 39. 7 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. Knees bent for Lawson. First free throw is good. Third quarter action. Texas Southern 45, Grambling State 39, picking up right where they left off in the second quarter, playing tigerific basketball.
Coach, like I said, they're picking up the pace. They're rebounding well. Guess what? They're playing pretty good defense.
They are.
Both free throws good by Lawson.
And they're learning. They're getting better as the game progresses. They're not making the same mistakes they made in the first quarter or the second quarter.
Texas Southern 46, Grambling State 39. The fearless freshman right here. Whoa, I like that. Allen with the basketball, and a foul is called down low.
They didn't communicate. Remember, that's one of the Roberts rules, communicate. And little Cameron Bates got caught on 23 and got caught on the back of her. And it was barbecue chicken in there.
46-39, 7 minutes remaining.
23 is a miracle, Saxon, I'm sorry.
Third quarter. Back to Maples. Maples inside. Another shot contested, but a foul is called. Boy, that hurt when they didn't get that rebound. It gave Grambling State another opportunity, Hatter.
That'll kill you. That'll get you beat, too. But Jada Belton is fighting up under there. I mean, I just want to see her in Lions in a couple of years. It's going to be, Zion Reynolds in a couple of years, it's going to be
It's going to be fun to watch, man. Their maturity. If guess what? If those high majors don't try to come still out there in the transfer portal.
46-40, 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Texas Southern with the lead.
Got to give it back.
46-40, third quarter, 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third. Knees bent. Saxon at the charity stripe knocks it down. Now Grambling State changing their defense. Bates with the basketball. Here comes the pressure. Gray for three. Yahtzee!
She's got the best jump shot on the team, and she knows her game.
Go in the zone again and see what happens.
49-41, 8-point cushion for the Lady Tigers. 6 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the third. Shot is up, counted.
Where's the help?
For Morrow, that's her first two of the game. 49-43, 6-point lead. Texas Southern with the advantage.
One of my favorite things, I always talk about the other side of the floor, Kevin. What's happened on the other side of the floor? I'm sorry.
Knight with the basketball. Knight back to Gray. Back to Bates. Bates on the drive. Back to Knight. Belton. Avent. Pump fakes. Avent inside. Ball is blocked by Saxon. Easy layup.
But that's Bates.
For Morrow.
Bates has to get back. Whenever the penetration comes down, the point guard has to get the first one back.
Avent banged up just a bit. Long pass. Gray from the corner again. Doesn't go. In and out. 49-45. Allen with the basketball. Shot is up. Counted for two for Allen.
They're going to be in a dogfight now.
49-47, 5 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter. Right side of the floor, back to Knight. Knight with the basketball. Back to Bates. Bates is fouled.
Coach was trying to...
No. Was it a foul?
The timeout.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Coach was trying to give them instructions, and they looking at her
instead of playing.
Right. You got to learn how to listen to Coach and keep your eyes straight up.
Exactly. That's a freshman. That's a freshman mistake. But they learning.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Texas Southern 49, Grambling State 47. 5 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back. This is Fighting Lady Tiger Basketball, a production of KTSU Sports.
Your community station.
Make the right moves. A-Rocket Moving. You need to.
Yeah, what we got?
We got one. Let's go.
And welcome back to the spacious H&PE Arena. Texas Southern 49, Grambling State 47. Texas Southern had an opportunity to score that basketball, but came away empty-handed. Lady Tigers lead by 2.
And didn't even get a shot off after that timeout, which is not what Coach drew up.
5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Shot is up, offline, into the hand of Belton.
We're giving them one shot, too. I like that.
Gray with the basketball. Texas Southern. Bates will have it now. Back to Lawson. Three-point attempt by Gray. Long rebound. Belton with it. (49-47). Lawson for 3. And it doesn't go. Knight with the basketball. Shot is up and counted by Morrow.
This is a very important part of the game. The first 5 minutes of the game, second half is very important.
Grambling is a little bit more active than we are right now.
Tie game, 49-49. Lawson can't get a handle on it, knocks it out of bounds.
I don't like our transition defense. We're not getting back. We got to show bodies. We got to have 5 white shirts back as quickly as possible, and we're not doing that.
And then again, as we keep saying, it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
When Knight got that rebound, you never throw that ball from under the basket all the way back out to the front court. You never do that. You hold that dribble it, or you wait till somebody come get it.
Right.
You never make that error.
All right, we'll take a brief break and we'll be back. Texas Southern 49, Grambling State 49. 4 minutes remaining. We'll be right back. This is Lady Tiger Basketball, a production of KTSU Sports.
Saying goodbye.
All right.
Make the right move.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Welcome back. Texas Southern 49, Grambling State 49, and Texas Southern will have the basketball. Would like to say hello to the School of Communications professor, Art Murray, checking out the broadcast. He's a Grambling State alumni. I wonder what T-shirt he has on tonight.
He better have TSU. I tell him that every day.
49-49, 3 minutes and change remaining. Knight from downtown, offline, doesn't catch anything. Gets back to guard Maples, and count the 2 by Maples.
Maples is a crafty scorer. That took a lot for women basketball and stop and be able to kiss that thing off the glass. Kevin,
and good body control.
Great body control.
51-49, 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lawson with it. Lawson dribbling inside to Reynolds. Reynolds again off the window. Doesn't go. Allen with the basketball now.
I'll take that shot.
Allen. Shot is up.
Again.
And that's a 2. Hello to Kelton KP Pinson, making his way to the gym.
They missed it.
Can't be right.
They missed it. Don't worry about it.
Right. Foul 13.
Hey, man.
49-53, Texas Southern with a 4-point lead. Grambling State with a 4-point lead. Grambling State 53, Texas Southern 49, 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining.
Gentlemen, these kind of games we got to learn how to win. These are the kind of the games that show up well and right before March. Got to learn how to win.
2 minutes and change remaining. Knight with the basketball, dribbling with the right hand. Hill dribbling.
And the zone.
Inside. Lawson gets bumped. Avent going to the 10. Misses it. Big rebound for Gardner. 54-49. 5-point lead for Grambling State. And a foul is called. Make that Amanda Blake. Give that to Amanda Blake.
Maples is back on the floor. We need to make sure we find her.
A minute and 51 seconds in the third quarter. Lawson. Back to Lawson. Three-point attempt. Gray, it doesn't go. Going the other way. Maples with the basketball for Grambling State. Shot it up by Maples. Offline. Gardner can't grab it. Avent misses the opportunity to get it. Chairs going inside. Misses it. Gets her own rebound. That was a late foul on Reynolds. Zion Reynolds, second personal foul. Texas Southern trailing 54-49. Reynolds coming out. Chairs. Free throw is good by Chairs.
Come on,
55-49, 6-point lead. Largest lead that Grambling State has had on Texas Southern today, making a 7-point lead. A minute and 14 seconds.
Pass.
Inside to Belton for 2.
Good roll. Great cut.
56-51. Less than a minute remaining. Chairs with the basketball, left side of the floor. Three-point attempt. Oh, boy. Tiana Gardner. Gray, short jumper, give it to her.
She's a competitor. I really like her spirit out there.
And her demeanor.
Yeah, she's going to keep playing hard as she can.
Three-point attempt and a foul is called.
foul.
59-53, Grambling State on top.
We got to be able to play without fouling, Kevin. We got to get better. I know you're freshmen, but we have to, you know, when we're going to have a freshman to just step up and say, I'm just going to stay in front of him.
Exactly.
I'm going to stay in front of my lady. I'm going to stay in front of my guy.
And not commit those fouls. They going to miss the shot most of the time.
Yes.
So just play through it.
Yes. See, can they make one right in front of them?
Exactly.
But I was watching a game the other day. Memphis, we got the oldest player in college basketball, and he fouled out every damn game.
He fouls out all
every
the time.
game. The oldest player, and from Houston, Texas.
From Houston, Texas.
Oldest player, I'm sorry.
62-53, 20 seconds and counting down, make it 17. Gray pulls it, counted. Gray for two.
That pull-up game is strong.
Gray is something else.
Great
5 seconds. Shot is up by Maples.
They don't call her Kobe for nothing. Her mama name her Kobe. I'm going to call her Kobe.
Exactly.
All right, we'll take a break. Coming up, the fourth quarter action. Texas Southern trailing 64-55. We'll be right back. You're listening to Fighting Lady Tiger Basketball, a production of KTSU Sports.
What's up, KTSU 90.
All right, Chad, how much time you need?
Make the right moves.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Welcome back. Texas Southern trailing 64-55. Hello to Julia Askew. Got her hands on the radio in Dallas, Texas. (64-55). Grambling State with the basketball. Maples gives it with the left hand. Maples stops, pops, pulls, offline, long rebound. Avens got to chase it down. Loses it to Belton. Whoa, Ryan, talk about a tiger on the spot. 4 points for Belton in the half. Texas Southern trailing 64-57. Put your hands on the radio. McLaurin with the basketball. Back to Blake. Blake on the drive. Maples offline. Finally, she misses. Avent with the basketball. Back to Bates. Bates with it across that timeline. Bates for three.
Knuckleball.
Wow.
Ooh.
Texas Southern will have it. As in the words of Richard Dipperfield, if it ain't one thing, it's another. 31 rebounds, I guess, for Grambling State. 24 rebounds for Texas Southern. Bates with the basketball. Texas Southern 64, Grambling State 64, Texas Southern 57. Belton, power dribble by Avent for two.
That's a great play.
It is.
Anytime you get it in there, you know, anytime you get it in there, that's barbecue chicken.
And she's a great scorer. She's just a little lackadaisical sometimes, but she's an awesome scorer.
Well, you know, she's still been on the Christmas break. She just got off the Christmas break.
Right.
She got here a little bit late.
Right.
64-59, three-point attempt offline. Knight can't bring it down. Oh, no!
It's easy. I hear somebody.
Foul is called.
I hear somebody in the stands say, "Stop fouling!" Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's easier said than done.
64-59. Eight minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the game. Game one.
Oh.
18 seconds. Right side of the floor. Back to Morrow, picks it back up. Back to Allen. Allen on the drive. Rebound by Belton. Bates for the basketball. Texas Southern 64. Grambling State 64. Texas Southern 59. Approaching the top of the hour. Bates for three. Offline. Doesn't go. Morrow with a rebound. 64-59. Grambling State in control. Boy. Morrow on the drive. The runner doesn't go. Avent with the rebound. Grambling State 64. Avent for three. Doesn't go. Belton upstairs. Texas Southern trailing 64-59. Guys, up and down, back and forth like cameo.
Now we just got to, when you're trying to come back, you got to take care of the ball. You got to play defense, and you got to make shots.
Avent comes out of the game. Davis into the game, along with Lawson. Emporio into the game as well, trying to buy some minutes. 64-59, 5-point lead.
Elbow.
And a traveling violation is called. Great call by the official. Great experienced officiating crew.
And great defense, too. Great defense by Michaela Davis.
Because Gardner was really struggling. That was Blake that really made her really struggle and fight to get position. Texas Southern down by 5. Knight with the basketball. Back to Lawson. Lawson dribbling with the left hand. Left side of the floor. Lawson going inside. Going the other direction. You're listening to Fighting Lady Tiger basketball on The Choice. 90.9 KTSU. Your community station. Shh. That was a sound effect. 64-59. Shot is up. Offline. Going the other direction, and a foul is called.
Foul on number 32 on the block.
It's been about 2 to 3 minutes we hadn't scored. We've got to get something going to the basket. We hadn't had a good offensive set in the last 2 or 3 minutes, so with the substitutions coming in, look for Knight to probably get a three-pointer off here.
Grambling State 64, Texas Southern 59. Davis with the basketball. Davis, and a foul is called.
Well, they did get something going to the basket.
64-59.
You're a prophet.
Yeah, they've just been stagnant. They've been stagnant.
And you know, guess what? No player movement, no ball movement.
All right.
Everybody's standing around.
Yeah.
Seems like they forgot what we did to get us there. The pace is different now.
The pace is different.
Right side of the floor, back to Knight. Inside to Belton, and she's fouled. (64-59). 6 minutes remaining in the game. Davis upstairs, misses it. Another missed opportunity for Texas Southern. 12 turnovers for Texas Southern, 11 for Grambling State. Both Lady Tigers going for the ball. We talked about communicating. Allen with the basketball. 64-59, Grambling State in control. 5 minutes and change remaining in the game. Gardner with the basketball. Back to Maples. At the buzzer for two. As the shot clock expired. 66-59, 7-point lead. Lawson for three. Yahtzee! That's great for three. Yahtzee!
She got what I call moxie.
She does.
She told us in the interview. I said, what was your aha moment in college basketball? She said, as soon as I got here, I was ready to play.
She's ready to play, huh?
That's great. Wow. Okay. Yes.
That is moxie.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Texas Southern trailing Grambling State 66-62. 5 minutes remaining in the game. You're listening to Texas Southern Fighting Lady Tiger basketball, a production of KTSU Sports. Texas Southern down by 4, 66-62. Chatterbox, Hatter, and the Juice. Woo! Been a roller coaster ride. This is only game one. Right side of the floor, back to Maples. Maples dribbling that basketball. Switches back, goes left, shot is up, offline, rebound by Belton.
Maples had too much confidence that time.
Davis with the basketball across the timeline. Davis to Belton. Back to Gray. Gray dribbling with the right hand. Back to Lawson. Lawson, Knight from the corner. Offline. Going the other way. 66-62. Allen with the basketball. Back to Morrow. Morrow to Blake. Back to Allen. Morrow pulls up, offline. We got to grab that rebound.
Absolutely, at all costs.
31 rebounds for Texas Southern, 34 rebounds for Grambling State. Grambling State wants a timeout. If you coach, Skeet, what are you telling your players right now?
Settle down, settle down. All we had to do was squeeze that basketball right there. That was an important rebound. That was one of my keys in the beginning of the game. Wasn't it, Coach?
It was.
It was rebounding, be physical. We got to squeeze the ball. When I say squeeze it, get both hands on it and squeeze the ball. And we had a chance to make it a one-possession game.
We did.
So that's what I see. That's what, if I was coach, just settle down. And I saw something on this end, too. I saw something that I don't like the help defense. Wherever the ball, we're hugging our men instead of helping on defense down here on the defensive end.
And then on the offensive end, we need to just run offense and get the ball to the players who can make baskets for us.
All right, back to the action. Texas Southern trailing by 4. Boy, it'd be great if we could get a stop here. Maples going inside, shot is up, and a foul is called.
And that's the difference that Grambling has right now over Texas Southern. They have a floor general. They have a baller who can get the ball. You can give it to her, and everybody can get out of the way, and she can either get a basket or free throws.
Maples just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Out of Earl, Arkansas. You know where Earl, Arkansas is? Never even heard of it.
No.
But they hooping over there. They must got the hoopers
Is it
down
next to Campbell?
I'm not sure.
And she went to Earl High.
It's next to Campbell, Arkansas.
You should know.
That went over your head there.
Right side of the floor. Oh, you're funny. Oh, boy.
I like that guy. He'll be here all week.
67-62. 3 minutes and change remaining. And now Michael Gray going to the charity stripe. Sergeant McCray took his roster back from me. Didn't have that problem last game.
He's more involved. He's more involved than the other officer was. That's all.
Oh, boy. 67-62.
He want to know what's going on.
3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the contest. Belton comes out.
I just noticed something about Belton. Y'all notice? Jada, she just came out. All her long braids are tucked in the back of her jersey.
Right,
I did not realize that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
67-63.
I got some scissors.
Michael Gray knocks down the free throw. 67-64. 3-point lead for Grambling State. Compton into the game. Morrow shot it up.
That's a big shot, man.
It is.
Crucial time.
Compton with it. (69-64). Back to Compton. Going the other ways.
Bad play by Compton.
Yeah.
And that's 2.
Flow general.
Bet Kobe.
71-64. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Gray with the basketball. 71-64. Lady Tigers giving this one away without wrapping paper.
Y'all not paying. They're not paying attention. Coach finna get somebody out of the game.
71-64. Grambling State with the lead.
I was wondering when Coach was going to put them back in there. There you go. Stay back. Stay back, Jada. Set up in the press.
Maples with the basketball. Maples still dribbling. 71-64. Grambling State on top. Blake with the basketball. Blake back to Maples. 3-point attempt by Maples. Offline.
Got to get going here in a minute.
Yes, yes. That's why she put her starters back in.
71-64. Texas Southern trailing Grambling State. Lawson with the basketball. Lawson still dribbling. Back to Gray. Shot is up by Gray, and the whistle is blown.
I love to be able to score with the clock not moving.
Not moving.
Especially when I'm behind. Especially because if we make both of these shots, it's a two-possession game. And when it's a two-possession game, anybody can win it. So
Anybody win it. And it's going to come down to shooting free throws now. Grambling's going to pull it out. They're going to hold the ball, I'm sure.
But they can't hold it too long because they can't hold it for 30 seconds.
Right, I got you. But they're going to shorten the game.
Yeah, shorten the game. I think they're too aggressive to do it. Just watching the mentality of the players.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Maples. Kobe Maples.
Yeah, she's gonna put
Kobe gonna put that thing in half.
71-66. 2 minutes remaining.
Unless you keep it from her.
Right.
Right side of the floor.
There she is.
See, he running. I get a layup.
Shot is up. Offline.
No.
Rebound by Belton.
She just scared, man. That's all. She's nervous. She's nervous. She said, I didn't mean to do that.
71-66, a minute and 53 seconds remaining.
She going to make that play.
But the guard is supposed to go get the ball.
Take it from her.
Morrow, Maples offline.
She calls that bad shot.
Texas Southern will have it.
She's so long and so rangy. We just, girl, when she learned how to play,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be her show.
71-66, a minute and change remaining in the game. Bates, Lawson. Lawson still dribbling. 5-point lead.
Michael got to go get it. Michael got to go get it.
Bates is dribbling. 7 seconds on the clock. Lawson, Knight from the corner, offline.
Got the shot they wanted.
Yeah.
Maybe not the personnel, but they got the shot that they wanted.
71-66. A minute.
I just need a little bit of more BB, a little more BBI. Basketball IQ.
Less than a minute remaining.
That's a 70% free throw shooter.
Right. But then it goes back to your personnel, too. So everybody on this floor has to know we need to get this ball to Gray.
Absolutely.
Move it around. Don't take that shot. Make her come get it and shoot it.
Gray was not going after the ball. I didn't understand it. They was trying to run an action over there on the other side.
Right.
And Gray wasn't involved in the action.
She was not.
I don't understand. Maybe that was the dummy action that break her free. The fake action.
Grambling State 71, Texas Southern 66, 46.2 seconds remaining in the game. Lady Tigers started off so well.
Yes.
So well, so full of promise.
But it's a game.
But Grambling State, being the veteran team they are, overcame that obstacle.
They made shots, and we
Right.
did. I mean, it wasn't that something we did so bad. You know, it's just the game.
They made shots to get back into the game. We stopped scoring.
Yes. Because you know what the unique thing I love about this offense and I love about this team and the promise of this team, that I see that they're going to be, when they get the confidence to be able to make shots, they're getting every shot they want.
Every one that they want, and then every game, as you said, they're going to get better and better every game. And then they're going to find out who can do what and when to do it.
Back to Belton. To Gray. Belton, short jumper.
Belton shot that thing.
Offline. Lawson, and a foul is called.
Man, Belton going to be good. Y'all mark these words today. What's this, January the 4th?
We'll write it down.
You got to write it down. Belton going to be a player. And Zion Reynolds, them two going to be players. If your buddy didn't come back in the game, Kevin.
Reynolds and Gray.
Oh, well, Gray is we already
we already agreed on that.
Yeah,
one.
Gray is
okay.
Gray is that's a whole nother level.
Okay. I got you.
And see what I'm watching in these games, just watching a lot of college basketball. Just every night, your stars got to be stars. You can depend on your bench people. You can depend on the bench, but your stars, the people who you depend on, got to be those people that night.
They got to carry you
in order for you to be able to win.
Offline, and a whistle is blown. Texas Southern trailing 72-66 to Grambling State. And that's Belton's second foul. And Belton checks back in for Texas Southern. .6 seconds remaining.
She's aggressive.
Very.
Leah Morrow was very aggressive.
72-66.
My daughter always said that.
And Alicia Knight is fouled out of the game.
So you're aggressive, Dad.
Alicia Knight, 3 points, 3 of 4 from the floor, 5 rebounds. (72-66). Grambling State with the lead. .22 seconds remaining in the game. Free throw by Morrow is good. She'll shoot one more.
Timeout, Texas Southern.
Timeout for the Lady Tigers. 74-66. 22 seconds remaining in this game. Juice, your thoughts?
Well, 8 points with 22 seconds is going to be tough. But, again, I do like how we came out and started the game. I think we just hit some rough patches. Wasn't able to finish the game, but it's a lot for us to be proud about. And I'm really just looking forward to them bonding more as the season progresses. You know, these are new opportunities. These are new roles for everybody on this team. It's a brand new team that we have. And so even though we might not come out victorious, I think we're going to be victorious in terms of what we're doing and how better we're getting each game out.
And I'm curious to watch them on this first SWAC road trip.
Yes.
And see how they respond to this.
Yes.
I mean, I'm watching them, and it's just the little things, the little turnovers. They get the rebound. Jada Belton can secure the rebound. Then she came back in the next play and threw the ball away. Those two possessions, when we understand the value of the ball.
Value the ball, yes.
Value the ball. It ain't but one. They don't understand. Right. It ain't but one ball and it's 10 of them.
Right.
So the ball is more valuable.
Don't give it away.
Don't give it away.
Texas Southern trailing 74-66, 22 seconds remaining. Avent with the basketball to Gray. Shot is up and one.
Hey man, we might have something.
We do.
We might have something.
But we got to be able to call her number when the game is right there for the taking.
Yes.
We got to know what we're running, when she's gonna get the ball, where she's gonna get it, and get her in the best opportunity to score.
4 possessions ago.
Exactly.
And I think they were looking for, they just did, Bates just not a seasoned ball handler yet. So she can't fight that person off right now to get, because you got to fight that person off to get into your offense.
But we're talking about all freshmen. So when we played, you knew who was going to shoot the ball.
Right.
I don't care if you're wide open over there. You better pass that ball back around. So they've got to figure out who is the person to take the shots in crunch.
When she passed that ball in the corner, the clock was down. We should have did it a little bit
earlier. Correct.
Because if she had to swing it back out,
should have good look.
No.
I agree.
That's two more passes because Michael wasn't even there. Somebody else was there.
Somebody was there.
So, but I'm just little things like that, man. It's a 5-point game. We need a 5-point play. Let's talk to the guy who's been used to having 5-point plays before. You got a 5-point play for us, Chatterbox?
It can happen. Anything can happen.
No, have you got a 5-point play?
Yes.
Okay. Walk us through.
I gave it to her before the game.
You already got it, Chatter.
Yeah. Okay, she got it.
I texted it to her. Okay. You think I just been sitting over here doing that? I'm coming up with a plan like MacGyver.
Hey, we gonna need MacGyver to pull us out. Colombo, everybody. We need.
74 to 69. (74 to 69), 16.9 seconds remaining.
It's possible.
Could have still.
Foul is called.
What Kevin Garnett said? Anything is possible.
Anything.
Somebody said, we can't see, Lord. Grambling Tigers too, right?
They little Tigers.
The little Tigers. Okay.
I call them the G-Men and Lady G-Men.
Oh, okay.
So it won't confuse the audience.
No, the reason I said that, somebody on the thing said Lady Tigers won. The good win, Lady Tigers.
Oh, gotcha.
See, I'm manning the comment section over here too.
It's fine. Got to know your personnel. That's what the juice says. Got to know your personnel. 75 to 69, 15 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Free throw's good. Looks like we might have to hold off on the victory music. One more game for the Lady Tigers of Texas Southern. Avent for three. Offline. Belton hits the floor.
You know she gonna shoot. I told you.
And that's the end of the game as Texas Southern falls 76 to 69. Lady Tigers move to 0-2. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. You're listening to Texas Southern fighting Lady Tiger basketball.
our execution and our desire. But, you know, when they do different things, and obviously they put a zone out there the first time, it takes us a while with freshmen to adjust to the defensive strategy. You know, once we got in that groove and things were kind of coming to us kind of easy, we wanted to stay like that, and then we kind of powdered through. Like, oh, they made an adjustment, you know? And so that's kind of the part of growing through is like you got to adjust quicker.
Right.
You can't adjust at the flow because you like the way you were getting your shots. Now they done bodied up and they get more physical. They're playing zone. They get like, what are you here to do? So I think that's the difference. And I think, you know, sometimes you don't know your team needs that experience. But again, it's something we can put under our belt now and we know we can climb through it.
And also, Coach, we talked about this in the broadcast. These young Lady Tigers are so fun to watch.
Yeah.
These freshmen, these fearless freshmen are so fun to watch.
And the thing I love about them, like their demeanor, and like they just eat the struggles, they eat the trials, they eat the tribulations, and they keep battling back. And that's really, I told them, I want to coach that win, lose, or draw, you need to have fun. And I want to coach the kids who are excited, who want to play, who get up and they're like, that's what we need. And when we have that, the product is good. When we start dropping our crown and not quit, like, you know, those are moments we can't get back. And so we have to continue to watch the film to show those moments that we dropped our head and we get and teach through those things.
I got one more thing for you, Coach. I meant to ask you this last game, but I had to wait till a second game.
Okay.
Who styles your team? Your coaching staff is the sharpest. I've been watching the staff.
Well,
Y'all got the sharpest coaching staff in the business.
I'm just waiting for them. I said, well, we're going to match what we want them to play like. I'm just waiting for them to play like we dress and stuff.
Okay. I thought about that. I had to ask you. I said, y'all come out here. I said, oh my goodness. But I love seeing that because some of the coaches go to the casual wear.
Right.
But you said, no.
No, because, I mean, excellence is excellence, and we represent back excellence, and every time we step foot, I don't want anybody to look at us talking about, woe is me, and, you know, y'all better meet our president. She don't play, and she's sharp every time she turn around.
That's a good point.
And we want to represent as young black women the same way, too, so our staff comes, and we ask these kids to come and be prepared. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to come, we ready to go. You know, and when our team really gets there with us, it's going to be an unstoppable field.
Well, Coach, we look forward to our next game. We got Pine Bluff, Arkansas. We got to go down to Pine Bluff.
We play better on the road. I'm going to tell you. I think our fans, we want to do it too much for them. You know, they have so much pride in here with these young kids.
Right.
You know, we talk a lot about the history and the excellence and what, and I think sometimes it gets overwhelming on the road. We just get to be on the road.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can show up, you know, this weekend.
All right, Coach, thank you for taking time out with us. We look forward to having a conversation with you at Pine Bluff to talk about those Lady Golden Lions.
Thank you.
There you have it from Coach Burnett Skeet. We'll take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll have more as we transition to the Fighting Tigers of Texas Southern University. The Lady Tigers of TSU fall by the score of 76-69 to Grambling State. We'll be right back. Hope that Tiger.